Hi, welcome to Jen's Daily Dish, where I bake things on camera for the very first time so you can bake along with me and learn from my mistakes. Summer is ending, fall is coming. It was the perfect time to make caramel corn. That's right, that special popcorn that is covered in sweetness and everybody loves it. Perfect timing. I know what you're thinking. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you're thinking, Jen, caramel? Really? Should you really? Yes, of course I should, because we persevere in life. And while my caramel experiments may not have gone so well in the past, we're going to keep trying it. Which of course inspired a redo of this song that somebody requested I make up new lyrics to, so it fits in perfectly. First I was afraid, I was petrified. I have not been able to make caramel to save my life. But I don't give up so fast, all of that is in the past. I will give it one more try this time, the caramel will survive. Oh yes it will. Oh yes it will. Let's do this. First things first, you can make yourself a whole lot of air-popped popcorn. Use the air popper, which you've buried in your drawers, or use a microwave version. You can do it in that and even a brown paper bag. Or feel free to just buy some air pop popcorn. They sell that too, but get a whole lot of it ready to go. The next thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 200 degrees, because while we're going to make the caramel on the stove, it's then going to go into the popcorn, onto a baking sheet, and into the oven. Set to medium heat. Add molasses, brown sugar, salted butter, light corn syrup. Stir together. We're going to want this whole thing to boil until it reaches 250 to 255 degrees. Let it continue boiling and stir occasionally. We're looking for 250 to 255. We are there. Let's take it off the heat. Add in some baking soda to stabilize it. It's going to foam when I do this. Let's go to the popcorn. Ooh, it's getting all sorts of weird with that baking soda. It is stabilizing the caramel. And we're going to pour it over. Let me mix it a little more. We're going to pour it over, and we're going to be mixing this in as best I possibly can here. Stop there. I'm making a huge mess. That's okay. All right, we're going to move this over to our cookie sheet with the parchment paper. Spread out on your cookie sheet. You might need 2 different cookie sheets, and that's okay. Bake for 1 hour, stirring every 15 minutes so that it gets nice and caramelly and sort of settles it all down. You're probably wondering, why do we put the caramel corn in the oven? Because it melts it. And so when we are flipping it every 15 minutes, it helps get that caramel over all the pieces of popcorn. I'm going to do one more flip with both of them so that you can see. I decided on the larger tray. This is the flip on the parchment paper. You'll see. It's looking good. Here's the flip on the non-parchment paper. It is a non-stick cookie tray, so I think it worked out just fine, and honestly the parchment paper was getting in my way, so I just removed it. All right, we're gonna let this cool for just a moment, and we are done. Look at this giant bowl of caramel corn. It's all in the taste, so let's give it a try. Let's take a look at one of the kernels. You'll see how well coated it is. And that time in the oven really helped it sort of melt again and combine better. And even though it was a bit of a to-do to get the caramel on top of the popcorn and stir it together, and it made a mess all over my counter, it's worked out just fine, didn't it? So let's give it a try. Yay! I did it! That caramel turned out great. It is perfectly coated over the popcorn, and it is delicious. It is deep, it is rich, it's slightly salty due to the salted butter. But if you want to add a little bit of salt on top, feel free. Maybe you want to add peanuts to the mixture. If so, do that before you pour the caramel on top of the popcorn. But you could add chocolate chips in, you could add marshmallows in. The possibilities are endless. Have fun, play around with it. Make your own version of caramel corn, but you got this. If I can make caramel corn for the very first time with you watching me every step of the way, mistakes and all, you can too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and keep those song challenges coming.